What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kwame. Recently I got a question. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I converted all my clippers to Wahl. I put all my Andes clippers up. The reason being, all my life I have messed with the same clippers. I've always bought the same clippers. I always bought Andes clippers. Andes clippers are very powerful clippers, but they get hot. The magnetic motors inside them get hot. Besides one clipper, which is the BGRVs, that I found that they don't really get hot. But the thing about them is, if you're not paying attention, your blade will get really hot because they're very powerful. There's nothing wrong with Andes clippers. I will always cut with Andes clippers, but right now I just decided to put them up because I want to limit myself to cut with just Wahl. So about a month ago, I went and bought a pair of Wahl details. This is the reason why I converted over to Wahl, because I love these clippers so much that I just wanted to know what else did Wahl make, or what else did Wahl manufacture that could be a good clipper or a good weapon to my arsenal. So I bought these clippers. Took me a minute to set them because of the fact that it's a TY blade and their new type of blade, they're 5-star blades or whatever. If you take your time, you set these clippers right one good time, you'll never have to set them again, and you'll be straight, and they will cut to your benefit. Just don't set them too sharp. Make sure that blade is not overlapping. I made a video on how to set your blades, or how I set my blades or whatever. So when you got the masters, I mean not the masters. This will be the version of the master. This is the Wahl version of and this master. This is the Wahl Senior. 3 blades, 3 screws, adjusting screw and your takeout screws, whatever. Cannot zero gap this blade. At least I have not figured out the way to zero gap. I really don't want it zero gap because I like the way it cuts just how it is. It came with 3 guards. It came with the 1/8, the 1/16, and the 3/16. So I tackled my project. I went down to barber school with only this clipper, a detailer, and those 3 guards. And I said I'm going to tackle any project that comes out. And I did that. And that's why I love these clippers so much. I love them so much that I went to Chicago and I bought another pair. This is the Wahl Magic Clip. This is a fading clipper. Difference between the back of this one is smooth. Unlike this one, has the grooves in it. So you can tell the difference that this is just a fading clipper. The blade is also a lot smaller. It's an STD blade, which means it can be zero gapped. As you can see, this one is as close as it is going to get. Very light clipper. There's not a lot of metal in this clipper. As far as on the outside, that's what makes these clippers heavy. It's the metal on the outside. Very easy for fading. I love them. But I did find that taking hair down to a certain length with these forward with the grain is not as easy as it is with these. So if I'm cutting your hair down on one length, I take these, wow, all that hair is coming off. These I kind of got to go over a couple times. So both very good clippers, and you need both of them in your arsenal if you're going to be doing what I'm doing. So the Wahl razor edger, I took the blade off. I exchanged it for a TY blade. Zero gapped it. But the thing about this clipper is I don't use this clipper a lot because of the fact that it is super sharp. I only use it for if I got to make a point that won't come in, or I got to make a nice little edge, but then I'm lightly touching it all the way around. So very good clipper, very powerful. I got 2 detailers. TY blade and the regular blade. This is the blade that usually the detailers come with, unless you got a special series, which is the TY blade series that came with that blade on there. I took my time. Like I said, if you take your time and set these blades, they will be awesome. Awesome liners. They don't get hot. You never have to really worry about anything as far as them cutting or that burn mark you get because of the fact that the blade get hot. These are very good clippers, but they are super sharp, so you gotta be careful. And the last clip I got on my arsenal was the Wahl Hero. Now this was the one I was gonna stay away from because I'm like, it's all plastic. It's real little. You can wear it as it just wasn't a good clipper to me. But I finally got it. I tried it out, and this clipper is awesome. This clipper, by far, got to be the most smallest, compact, powerfulest thing I've ever seen in my life. This thing is so powerful. Another thing, don't get hot. It got the 5-star blade on it. If you take your time and set it, you never have to set it again. I use this one for the back of ladies' necks and little kids and stuff because of the fact that I didn't sharpen this one as sharp as I wanted. I might switch them out. You know, who knows? Wahl clippers parts can be switched out between each of them. All the cutting clippers, all the trimmer, they all can be switched out, the blades and everything. So that's a good thing. As far as anything else goes, I had to limit myself to these clippers so that I could maximize my skills with these clippers. That's why I got rid of all my Andes clippers. Basically, I'm about to teach myself how to recut with just Wahl clippers. They are a harder clipper to cut with. As you can see, they do not have notches on the side. There is no way you know where you're at, besides looking at that blade, knowing your sizes, and knowing what you're doing. Both even your fade clippers. And as we know with Andis and Fade Masters, they all have notches on the side, so you can kind of get the gist of it. But if you can get your skills right with these clippers, I feel like there's nothing you can't do in the barber game because of the fact that these are some really good clippers, and I like these clippers. I'm going to keep using these clippers. I don't know where I'm going to be at next year. I might go back to my Andis. I might stay Wahl. I might switch up in between them. But until then, my clients, get ready because of the fact that you are going to be crispy. And I'm going to make sure that I maximize my strength and my talents with these clippers. So, other than that, thank you. I got 100 views on my YouTube coming up in this little world. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think I was going to get that much. You know what I'm saying? So, be on the lookout. I'm going to start making videos of my designs and stuff. Maybe if I get big enough, I can have like some of the other guys, a little editing, show how to cut. But other than that, YouTube, I'm going to holler at you. This is probably my longest video. It probably will always be my longest video, but it is a review. That's why it's so long. So I guess if you're not interested in the barber stuff, then you really shouldn't be watching this video. Unless you're looking at me, but who knows.